You can never express yourself creativity by talking or thinking about what a cool you are. If you say, I'm not creative, then it's an affirmation that will be true for you for as long as you continue to use it. There's an innate creativity following through you, and if you let it out, it will surprise and delight you. It will tap into the creative flow of energy in the universe. Some of you may express yourself more creativity than others, but everyone can do it. We create our life every day. Each day of each, each of us has unique talents and abilities. Unfortunately, too many of us had a well meaning as that stiff that creativity when we were children. I had a teacher who once told me I couldn't dance because I was too tall. A friend was told he couldn't draw because he drew the wrong tree. It's also silly, but we are obedient children and believe the message. Now we can go beyond them. Another false assumption is that you must be artist to be creative. That's that's one form of creativity. And there are so many more. You creating every moment of your life, from the most common ordinary creation of new cells in your body to the emotional response to the present job, to the bank account, to the relationships with friends, and to your very attitude about yourself, its own creativity. Also, you could be a really good bath maker. So could be research where you could do so job. Also, you could be a really good a bath maker. The course could delicious well. You could do the job creativity. You could be an artist in the garden, or you could be inventive in the ways in which you are kind to others. There are a few of millions of ways to expressing oneself creatively. Creatively, no matter which way you choose, you'll want to feel satisfaction and deeply fulfilled by all that you do. You are divinely guided by spirits on at all times. Know that spirits makes no mistakes. When there's a strong desire within you to express or create this content, the longing is the calling. And no matter what it is, if you go with it, you'll be guided, worded, and assured of success. When a purpose or path appears before you, you have the choice to adjust and let it flow, or remain stuck in the fear. Trusting the perfection that resides within you is the key. I know that it can be frightening. Everybody afraid of something, but you can do it anyway. Remember, the universe loves you and wants you to succeed at everything you do. If expressing yourself creatively every moment of every day, If being you in your own unique way, knowing that you cannot release any first mental belief that you not click and go forward with each and every first project that comes to mind. Never make the mistake of thinking that you took all for anything. My own life didn't begin to have meaning until I was in my mid 40s when I started teaching as a 50. I started my publishing company on a very small scale. At 55, I ventured into the world of computers, taking classes and overcoming my fear of them. At 16, I started my first garden and have become an avid organic gardener who grows her own food. At 70, I enrolled in a children's art class. A few years later, I totally changed my handwriting. I became inspired by other William Roger, who wrote so handwriting can change the life. At 75, I graduated to an adult art class and have started to sell my paintings. My current art teacher wants me to get involved with Scoopy next, and recently I took up yoga and my body is making positive changes. A few months ago, I decided to test myself in areas that scare me, and I took up ballroom dancing. Now I'm talking several classes a week, and I'm fulfilling my childhood's dream of learning to dance. I love to learn things I haven't experienced. Who knows what I'll do in the future? What I do know is that I'll be doing my information and express new creativity until the day I leave this planet. If there's a particular project you want to work on, or if you just want to be more creative in general, then you can use some of the following information. Use them solely as you release your creativity in a million of one different project.